All right, we've been talking about them all summer long. Bed bugs. If you've booked a trip, you've sent a student off to college, or stayed at a hotel yourself, you could be putting yourself at risk. You really just don't know. So joining us today to talk about the battle against bed bugs is Michelle Vance of Shendel Pest Services. Thank you for coming in.
Well, thank you.
You're actually hosting a big summit tomorrow.
We are. Tomorrow we're hosting a bed bug boot camp. It's going to be at the Bed Bug Boot Camp, the Holiday Inn at I-35 and 87th Street. And what we've done is partner with the Apartment Association of Kansas City and the Affordable Housing Management Association so that we can educate multi-family property managers about the very real threat of a bed bug infestation in their homes.
And you've heard all about this threat all summer, haven't you?
We have.
You've been busy.
Yes, we have in our industry. I haven't seen anything like this in years. And even in talking to some of the health inspectors that will inspect the properties where we tend to treat, you know, I've talked to gentlemen who said they've been in the business 30 years and they never even saw a bed bug until a year ago, and now they see them on a routine basis.
Well, now you talk about seeing them. I was under the impression always, I'm not even sure why, but I thought they were invisible. I thought they were something you really couldn't see. But clearly we're looking at pictures here, and you've brought some friends here with you.
Absolutely. I carry them in my purse, believe it or not. They're a big hit at trade shows.
And cocktail parties.
They are.
Yeah.
It's a nice conversation starter. But that is what folks say, that, you know, I never thought you could actually see them. And in fact, you can. In the video that's on right now, you can see what look like ink spots on that paper where the bugs are crawling. Those are actually fecal stains that the bug will leave behind after they've fed. And it's those spots and the presence of either the bugs or the skin that they'll shed after they've fed that you want to look for if you're staying in a hotel or if you suspect that perhaps you've got an infestation in your home.
Okay, so we all probably should just go ahead and check, right? Where do you begin checking?
Well, they tend to stay near their host and where their host. So they're going to be somewhere near the bed most of the time. So you're going to want to lift up your sheets and look particularly around the corners of the mattress, around the seams. They are so tiny and so flat. They're about the size of an apple seed, and they're brown after they've fed. Now, before they've fed, when they're first born, they're translucent, and so they can be really difficult to spot.
Okay.
And so we actually have a canine that will sniff them out.
No kidding, like a drug dog. But,
exactly.
But for
bed bugs.
I don't know if you can see that here, but she brought in one. It's just, it's very big. And how are they different than, like, let's say, lice?
Well, lice will live on its host, and a bed bug is what we call a lazy parasite. It'll actually come out of hiding. It likes to stay in a dark, undisturbed space until it knows that you're present. They can sense when we're in our deepest sleep of the night. They come out in the dark. They're
lazy, but they're smart.
They've survived all these years. They will come out when we're in our deepest sleep, and they will feed. You cannot feel them feeding, but they're attracted to the warmth of our bodies and to the CO2 that we breathe out at night.
Oh my gosh. So what if we do look at our bed this evening, our mattresses at home, our couches, everything else, and what if we do see something? How do you get rid of them?
The first thing you should do is if you do see a bug, collect it, call a pest professional, have them come out, have them confirm that in fact it is a bed bug, because they can sometimes be confused for a tick or even sometimes a small cockroach.
Well, this one looks like a tick that you brought in this baggie.
It does, but unlike a tick, it will not attach itself to your body. They've survived so long by being so clever and able to hide.
So who is invited to this tomorrow? Not the general public?
No, really?
Not
the general public. It's really targeted to maintenance professionals, housekeeping staff. We've invited representatives from the healthcare industry, from the hospitality industry, and from multifamily property associations.
Well, I have this feeling it's going to be well attended, seeing how New York City and some of the other big cities are really having to shut down everything because of this infestation. Bed bug boot camp probably going to be pretty popular tomorrow.
Yes, it is.
I'm guessing. Michelle, thank you so much for joining us and bringing us your little friends. I'll let you take them with you.
I will.